welcome to Valhalla. We've been gaming, and now it's time for the New Year's Day.
Yes, it's time for the New Year's Day.
The New Year's Day.
The New Year's Day party.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
We're gonna party.
We're gonna party. We're gonna confront our ex's dead sister.
Oh.
I mean, no, not our dead ex's sister.
Gosh,
sorry.
ex's dead sister.
Sorry.
Woof.
Actually, maybe that too, depending on whether or not we think we've ever slept with Dorothy.
That's also true.
I'm gonna say no, but still.
Okay. Well, let's see. Jill's in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went and picked it up myself. You alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up at any minute. Relax. Everything will be alright. I can assure you of that. Drink something. Maybe that'll cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug? A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go. You can do it. Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this all these years, but it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. Oh, I'm okay. Ah!
Hello?
Gabby. Come in.
Excuse me.
Welcome to
Hey.
You talk first.
No, well...
Some days ago I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister.
Oh, what? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say?
I don't know, I've never opened it. At least not until now.
Huh?
I figured I should read it with you.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's read it.
All right, then. Sorry.
Just that?
Yep.
God, Lenore. Okay. Isn't there anything else to the letter? Maybe on the back?
This is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years of not talking to her, she sends me a letter, a fucking letter of all things. And she just says sorry. Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking all these years?
This is something I've wanted to bring up for a while. It's interesting getting Jill's perspective, especially since Lenore is dead, and therefore...
It's hard to badmouth the dead girl.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But, from everything Jill had said about their relationship, clearly Lenore bore some of this, too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
anyway.
this was not a one-sided thing.
No.
Now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing?
Sorry, I remember all the times my sis provoked you that way. Like the time when she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day, and you were pissed about the lack of a 3.
Real quick, in my high school, they used to have senior prank day, and the all-time most famous prank of all time is that they brought pigs onto campus. And they labeled them 1, 2, and 4.
And everyone kept looking for 3.
And they let them go. And it was chaos for days because no one could find 3. And to this day, I forget which class it was, but they've always been completely innocent and the greatest prank of all time.
Yep.
We caused no problems, but oh my god, everyone was crazy.
Funny.
Yeah,
that is
so
really
good.
funny. Or that time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table and she sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you. She didn't. You're confused all day long.
She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the rights to brag.
Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion.
She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right?
In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day, but organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections.
Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question.
Yep. Thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone.
Why?
Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Why is it that she was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it?
Wait, how did she live so normally then?
She had to use a serum. Shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently the serum burns like hell. The shot even left her with nasty marks where she had to apply them.
So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark. And the rejection was what ended up killing her.
The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctors said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, and maybe it was a blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and the rejections acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of having to die in her sleep.
Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back. I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at the very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to the Research Institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive. You're here. I can make amends with you. But I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can't apologize to you right now.
Jill.
Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years.
She didn't have to face it alone, though. If she'd only...
So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together.
Together.
Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is to try to lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask, though. Did she really start to complain about chest pain shortly after I left?
No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes way back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. God, so I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. Sorry.
Hey, I'm sorry too, you know. We both had things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either, so... Let's just call all that water under the bridge, shall we?
Are you sure?
Of course I am. So how did you find me exactly?
have you heard of a message board called Danger You?
I have, yeah.
Well, truth is that I visit it from time to time. And the other day, I read a thread that discussed the bar. And the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad?
No, not mad. More like dumbfounded.
It's better than her being like, well, I watched this streamer called Streamer Chan, and...
She's my favorite streamer!
Yeah. Hey, Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister?
Well, back then I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage.
You were going to get married?
I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such a commitment. Especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her. And that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we'd gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was the best for me. But what about my freedom, my say on the matter?
So that's where you stopped loving Lenore?
No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurts so much. But you have to understand. I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted a break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. Regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next.
I can understand. I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. So that's what led to you two fighting, huh?
You know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her argument about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about that with her.
My sister said something like that.
Huh?
I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her to the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped projecting myself so much onto her. Something like that.
Lenore.
We are quite the hotheads. You, me, my sis.
You were supposed to be the mature one, you know. Play your role correctly.
But why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us, too?
No. It's just that... Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded?
But my sister wouldn't have scolded you.
But I was afraid. Dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister.
But I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it?
It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I come up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know. Not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak with her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid.
I swear you and my sis were meant for one another. You both moved on after all that, but neither of you had the courage to go back and say you're sorry.
And like I said, braiding myself over those past mistakes won't bring her back.
I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now.
She was an amazing person. Yeah. She was an amazing person. Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long.
She told you that all the time.
The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally.
Hey, I was 8 back then.
So, let's have a toast in her honor, shall we?
A toast?
Yeah. Let me get you a drink.
A drink?
Don't worry. Trust me. Sugar rush. Everybody loves a sugar
Maybe,
rush.
I'm gonna be real, maybe that's why they were putting so much focus on the sugar
Maybe, just
rush.
like everybody likes
yeah,
it.
and it's Carmatrine free.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Take your sugar rush.
Grab this for a sec.
Oh, okay.
Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can, at the very least, make you rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman, just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had.
Hey!
Want to add anything?
I'll always miss her.
Don't say it to me, say it to her.
That's a bit...
Come on, just do this once.
I'll always miss you, sis. Sis, you idiot! Why did you keep that secret for so long? Idiot! I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough? You idiotic idiot! Ah! Hey, Jill. Promise me you won't be like that knucklehead. That you won't keep stuff like that to yourself.
Only if you promise the same to me.
And promise me we won't fight.
I can't do that. You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later, we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are.
I'm not an adult.
Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have.
Hey, did you mean what you said, that you'll look after me?
I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone.
Jill. Hey, wasn't this a toast?
Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers.
Cheers. So, about this drink. Can I drink it?
Do you like it? Take a sip.
It's not bad.
Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. There's no Carmatrine in it, it's fine.
Yeah.
We might as well break the alcohol taboo here and now.
Right.
Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you beer once as a prank?
Oh yeah, that. That was an April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. I put bubble gum on the soles of her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day.
Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time?
Huh?
She gave me a beer and it turned out to be apple soda.
Oh. Did you get back at her?
Well, I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber, so... And as a follow-up, she used that same cucumber under a salad days later. Upsetting, and I'm not going to share this. Way more than I needed
to know about
this relationship.
Yeah. Ooh.
Also, not going to tell her that. She said, "So, do you like eating me for lunch?" Ew!
Oh, that's awful.
Hell of a prank, though.
Jill?
I'll tell you when you're older.
You don't need to.
Or never at all. Hey, Gabby, do your parents know you're here?
They think I'm at Claire's, actually.
Who?
Oh, she's my best friend at school.
And this Claire knows you're using her as an excuse, right?
Of course. Why would she cover for me otherwise?
True. Will you go to her house afterwards?
To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Claire doesn't live close by, so...
Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby, and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight?
Are you sure?
I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough. At least to spend the night.
Sure. I'd love to stay with you.
Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good.
Yep. He opened a second branch last year.
So he's looking to expand?
I think he got into a partnership with a friend in the motor district. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing motor districts have almost no bakeries.
I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, "I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian! Mark 1 for daddy!" Okay, go off, Dad.
I know.
Kill it.
I think he had this bet with an acquaintance. Sorry, that was going into Dorothy. I think he had a bet with an acquaintance and his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad said sis was into girls, and the acquaintance didn't believe him, so...
So he got a check. Nice.
Yeah, he bet a beer on whether or not he was right. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's labeled Sweet Victory.
Sweet Victory. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they?
I guess that one wasn't as simple as the said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society, and in her circle of friends, a lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on my sis's side for that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was a homophobic, but she did it because her friends were. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter.
How did she react to her death?
Dunno. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago.
They did?
They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think.
Did you two fight too?
No, she just hasn't shown up.
You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there.
A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you.
Huh? I thought we were gonna have a party here. Alma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alma, over here.
Party?
A small New Year's celebration. Want to stay for it?
I don't want a kid to be a burden. I don't know.
Don't worry, you won't. You'll only get cola for the night, though. No alcohol. It'll give us time to catch up, even more. I can introduce you to some friends. You in?
If you don't mind me.
Great. Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce you to.
Aw.
Anna?
No, I think we're getting credits? Is this a fade out?
No,
fade
it
to
can't
white?
just end.
I mean, I think maybe the party just ended.
What?
Yeah.
I want to go to the party.
I know. I wanted to hang out with my friends.
Why? I want to be in the party.
I don't think it's over because we definitely got at least the Alma end. So
party.
Party though.
I want a party.
I want a party though.
That was a really good scene.
That was a really good scene.
That was a really good scene.
And a really good cap for that story and Jill's story and all of that. I've tried.
Are they going to make us watch all the
Yeah,
credits?
they sure are.
Ooh, what about the bumpers?
Oops.
Oh, no.
That's the wrong one. No, they're gonna make us do it, and it's really slow, which is unfortunate.
It's like really slow.
It's really
That's what
slow.
I'm struggling. Like,
yeah, no, I've done it. I've bumped every bumper.
Go.
Admittedly, this is a pretty small team, so
That's fair.
I have to imagine it's not gonna go on for 1,000 years.
Yeah, Michael Kelly. Go, Michael. Dude, Michael Kelly's killer. Good job.
Yeah.
Garo ad music. I'll look you up.
Yeah, no, seriously, Michael Kelly music was fantastic. Thank you for the gift that is Drive Me Wild and also the rest of the games.
But mostly.
But mostly Drive Me Wild.
Oh, he's not doing probably more on Twitter.
Yeah.
I so don't get Twitter.
I know you don't.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't understand what there is not to get, by which I mean, like, it functions like most other social media things.
I don't get it.
Yeah. But
Yuppie Psycho is his other thing.
well, there you go.
Huh.
And yeah,
What's he
Playism, I
working
knew
in?
published it. Playism has published a bunch of games that we've played. Not obviously like Annapurna or Devolver,
No, but Playism has still done a lot of
yeah,
them.
quite a few.
Playism's like the next level down on indie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but they've made some really great games. I think.
No, I don't mean next level down quality wise.
But
Yeah.
I'm more just saying that the ones they do publish have been pretty solid from the ones we've played.
What else have we done?
I think they did. I think they did Puss.
They did Astabreed.
They did Astabreed.
They did Momodora.
Momodora, I think, is why I ended up following them on Twitter.
They did
Umarangi
Umarangi
and
generation.
Necrobarista.
Yeah, wow, okay.
Yeah. No, seriously, they have a great lineup.
Astabreed.
You don't see it every day. Oh, I need to play Amori. They published Amori, it looks like, which I heard was quite
I don't know.
good.
Is that the new one that you were talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what else. What else? I'm just looking through. We gotta wait for these credits.
No,
so.
you're right. I'm looking over your
How
shoulder.
about we talk about Playism for a second?
But seriously, I do think we're about to have
A few
mom,
extra
dad,
scenes.
family, and friends. Thank you for all the support. This is for you. That's really sweet. Oh,
Yeah, this would be a fun thing to give family and be like, whole slice.
Yep.
Look at my complete thing. Man, Game Maker Studio.
Prologue version made in Rinpy. Wow.
So Anna has an ending. Is that what you said?
I think it might be part of the Dorothy Say ending.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what we got. I think I can say with some confidence that we got at least Alma's ending.
Look, I love Alma.
I don't know if you can get more than one. I don't know. I have no idea how this works. But I am pretty sure we're about to have more seen.
I'm eating some stale Cheetos real quick.
That's okay. But please don't crunch directly into the mic. That's my only ask. Nope, I asked one thing. I asked one single thing. Did you have fun? I did have fun.
I did.
I genuinely did. The writing was great, and it's a really fun
Anna
game.
asking that though? I feel
Probably.
like this is in world.
Yeah, but I can't progress it. So.
Oh, mom.
Oh wait. Yep, I also got to meet a cat boomer. Why did your boss hug you though? Who are these?
This is Jill talking to Gabby.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're right. You're completely right. That's the colors.
She's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You're dozing off back there. Aw. We got a hug from Boss.
You're right. Good night, Jill. We did get a hug from Boss.
got a
And
good hug
Stella
because
came to
we
the
dealt with
party.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. I love how Boss was like, you dealt with a difficult situation.
We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night. Damn, I wanted to hang out with Deal at the party. Because Deal was going to be there.
No, I do love the fact that Deal did show up, probably. Yeah. Maybe. We'll see.
Gracias. Peluche.
Ah, God, I'm really excited for Nirvana now.
Yeah.
I really am. Like, this has me really pumped for it. What a good game.
It'll be fascinating to see how they update the system.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, well, especially because it looked like from the credits that this changed engines like partway through development and all of that, which is really hard for a game. Please,
come on, guys.
Please just progress.
I'm glad you want to see
it, but like,
names
please.
and stuff, but like, come on, skippable credits.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going back into the Cheetos.
God, come on.
Cheeto time.
Surely.
The Fanatia of Valhalla called Cheeto time.
It has to go to at least the home screen. Okay, thank you. Friday. Hey,
what?
More scene. This
That's
must be the endings.
Later.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Cheeto.
Yes, you shouldn't have done Cheeto time.
Well, they I didn't see a timer. All right, wait. No. Okay, this is good. Really good. You have no idea how long I've wanted some curry. I remember I meant to eat some, but then I had to pay for some drinks I spilled on the floor. And that screwed up my budget.
What?
Virgillio!
We got the Virgillio ending?
I didn't know we got the Virgillio ending. I thought we
botched
botched it.
I mean, we did every other thing he asked, though.
Virgillio!
Maybe
Hell
they're
yeah.
like, if you
Does
get
that mean
80%,
we didn't get the Alma ending?
We'll see.
I'm gonna be pissed if we didn't get the Alma ending.
I agree. I'm hoping that they're not exclusive.
It's Alma's Bay, so...
If the only ending we got was Virgillio, the one that we messed up, that would be incredibly funny to me.
It's the least I can do after being such an obnoxious client. Yeah, about that. What if I ask something, Mr. Timothy Mercury? So you know. It's a small city. Turns out 2 very grateful girls soon became regulars, and both of them were related to you. So what's your question, bartender? Call me Jill. 2 questions, actually. The first one is, why did they brand you as a traitor? Because you killed the other guy? I don't know. It sounds weird considering the other guy assaulted 2 little girls. It was a cover-up. The guy was my superior. A high-ranking officer like him assaulting innocent civilians? That would be unthinkable. On paper, at least. On record, I hurt the girls and killed him before another unit subdued me. Then I escaped from their custody. In reality, that's all I need to know. Sorry for bringing that up. Didn't you have another question? Yeah. How did you build this restaurant so fast? It's a small city. Turns out 2 very grateful girls tracked me down to thank me.
Oh.
One of them was rich, and the other noticed I smelled like curry. Those 2 are really nice girls, huh? They didn't deserve what that bastard did to them.
Excuse me.
Stella! Oh, speaking of the angels.
Timmy! Oh god, no, it's up here. Timmy! 2 special curries, please. Oh, hi, Jill.
Alma ending.
Yeah. Alright, so they're not exclusive, they're consecutive.
Yeah, okay. I can't believe you actually made me do that sleepover thing. You didn't have to accept, you know. Shut up.
I'm having a good time.
See? Even Gabby is having fun. Relax a bit. Yeah, whatever.
You know, Alma, you remind me a bit of my sis.
I do? How?
I never really thought about Alma's hair spike until this moment.
It's a crescent moon.
You always manage to get a reaction out of Jill. Sis always said that Jill acknowledging your presence is the best way to know she likes you.
You're talking too much, Gabby. Aww.
It's different with you, though. With my sis, Jill was more frustrated. Like this one time where she bought her shirt that...
You're talking too much, little girl. A shirt that what?
That had a pic of a cucumber on. Oh, fuck. Oh. No.
Cucumber? Ow! What do you think you're doing with my hair? Sorry, I got stuck in one of my fingers. Seriously. So, I'm a bit like Lenore then?
No, you just remind me of her a bit. Moreover, my sister wasn't, as...
Ass. What this girl is trying to say is that with your tits and ass, you could build a Lenore and a half out of the ass. That just means there's enough to share with both of you.
Sure.
You're talking too much, Alma. That's it. Lovely.
Jill's life is suffering, and also she has very good friends. Ooh, we got another one.
Dorothy, hell yeah.
So yeah, the guy had a fantasy about a woman castrating him. I tried for an hour to convince him that it's a bad idea, but I finally got to him. And I finally got to him. We finally moved to the bedroom, and it turns out the guy has a weird implant where his testicles should be.
Awful.
It's basically a removable ball sack.
It's a Pokeball.
It's truck nuts.
Yeah.
That he just hooks on. I suppose the guy really liked the fantasy that made sure he could live it out properly. Oh my god, Anna, can she see you now? I once saw a guy at a hospital. Oh my god, sorry. I once saw a guy at the hospital in the emergency room after having been castrated to fulfill a fantasy. I wonder if it's the same guy.
I have enough problems with just one, you know?
Just one what?
Oh
no, they can't. Anna's just around.
Just listening to one of your anecdotes. You told me about the Neo-Tijuana thing. Tijuana, sorry, got it. Neo-Tijuana thing. And now this. Don't you have a more subdued story?
Come on, Joe, you're an adult. You can take that much.
Shut up.
Well, last time I spoke with my mom, I asked her the story of her daughter. Turns out her name was Anna.
Huh.
And now you pretend it's a surprise?
Quiet, you.
She fought against nanomachine rejection for most of her life. She even lost a girlfriend that made it, girlfriend she made in the hospital to the same sickness. Apparently, sometime after she got out of the treatment, a truck hit her and killed her. But even then, she was amazing.
She was?
Yeah. Yeah. She kept up her studies while still in the hospital. She was a self-taught honor student. Not only that, but she also ranked among the top 5 candidates in the least 3 college admission exams. She also played the piano and the guitar. Well, being confined to her room does that, I guess. I mean, fully able-bodied people can barely do half of that. But she practically accomplished all of that by herself. And she also beat nanomachine rejection, a disease that only 2% of humans suffer and even less survive. It took a trucking truck to take her down. She was great. And to think I'm sort of like her sister. Silly Becky. Honey.
Silly Becky? Becky? Like our Becky?
Who's our Becky?
Deal and Becky.
Oh.
Becky kind of looks like her.
Wait. No, you're right.
Anna, everything about Anna confuses me. Why is Anna talking to us?
Is it not Betty? Betty and Deal?
I think it's Becky. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll look it up.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Honey, did you say something? Oh, she heard her. Oh, okay. I follow. Sorry. I was like, what's going on here?
It might be Betty.
I think it's Betty and Deal.
Betty, you're
yeah,
right.
It's
Sorry.
Betty and Deal.
My
No,
apologies.
no, that's fair.
I did not.
Weird. I swear I heard somebody call me Silly Becky.
Oh, her name's Becky. That's it. I forgot. Come
Rebecca,
again?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not uncommon for me to hear stuff from far away and think I've heard it nearby, but you're the only one nearby that knows my real name, so it was weird. Oh well. As I was saying, the ball sack guy.
Huh.
Okay.
So confused about Anna.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get an answer.
Oh, we get a Jill ending, though.
Oh, I guess this is where we part ways, huh? Sadly, I'm bound to this city. I can only falsify my identity effectively around here. I really want to thank you, Chief, for this second chance you gave me. If we ever cross paths again,
Jill, we're leaving for like a week and a half or something. Don't be so dramatic.
But
And you're taking care of my apartment. We will cross paths because I live there. The time you spend setting up a useless farewell could be used asking me things about this place. Like where the switches and valves are.
But I already know. They're in that control panel you made.
But I like talking about that control panel. I'm proud of it. Speaking of obsessive likes. Jill, stop calling Armitage. She'll take care of your 4-ball just fine. I'm not worrying about him. I'm worried about me. I've never been away from 4 this long. I don't know what I'll do. You'll do fine. You did pretty well for at least 25 years before finding him. Yes, but we're leaving. Oh yeah, before I forget. I left you a box of condoms on the first drawer of the desk, Jill.
You what?
You what? Hey, if he wants to bring his new girlfriend or whatever here, I want him to be ready. Oh, but just one condition. If you're gonna fuck like rabbits, stay away from my room. I have too many pics of my Emotu there, and I don't want their eye soiled.
I think little sister Emoto. Yeah.
I have no idea.
Emoto.
I guess so. Emo who? Little sister.
Yeah.
There you go. Then just say little sister. Yeah, whatever. First, stop. Panama.
Panama.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh, so we're going on a vacation with Boss.
That's fun.
Unconfirmed whether they got together,
You can now
but
save heart data. Loading heart data from the title screen on or bar will let you start over from day one while keeping your items and money. Oh.
oh, cool. So that's how you can get a New Game Plus like
Gotcha, and
full
get different
suite.
endings.
Yeah. Although we got a lot of endings
How
there.
many endings are there?
I think we
wait.
got. Did we get all of them?
Anna confuses me.
Yeah. No, I have no idea. I mean, they sort of hand waved it. They're like nanomachines and. Yup.
But why she's talking to Jill?
Unclear.
I don't know. Anna confuses me. Everything else is litty in this game.
No, I have thoroughly enjoyed this game. I agree. Even before we play this episode, we were like, we're probably not going to get a full explanation of Anna because there's just not enough time. But
I wonder what they were trying to do with her.
I have no idea. I mean, I said it kind of feels like something that they included in the demo, and probably released the demo way, way, way ahead of the game, and then as like a proof of concept, and then they're like, actually, we just want to hang with these cool characters. We're not going to get into a whole thing.
Okay.
Unclear.
Okay.
Yeah?
We didn't get Kiramiki's ending, of course.
All right, yeah.
We got Virgillio. We got Dorothy.
We got Alma. I think we got all the endings except for Kiramiki.
Is that... Wait.
Well, there's
I guess
also
the
like the
others
bad
you
end.
just get no matter what?
Well, there's the bad end where you can't pay rent,
Yeah.
but the rest of them I think.
But
you
I think
just
no
get.
matter what, you get that Jill and Dana one. I guess, because it's
So
not
long
on
as
this
you,
list.
yeah, so long as you don't get kicked out of your apartment.
So then corresponds to Jill. Yeah, cool.
So I think we did pretty well, honestly.
I think we did great.
Yeah.
I'm proud of us.
Look, and if
Oh, yeah, that's the good ending.
Yeah,
if you
there
pay
we
your
go.
bill on time, you're all good. And you get
Nice.
the one with...
So I just want to say, I love the characters in this game. Like, the main cast is
It's just
absolutely
so good.
killer. It's really, really remarkable.
Yeah.
Really fascinating game. And you're right, I'm really excited for the sequel because it'll be cool on how they take this formula and run with it.
Yeah, because this game has such great character writing. And they really made you care about the core crew. I think it was a little long in that, like, there's some characters in the
There's
middle.
some stuff in the middle that we could have gotten rid of.
Like the kid and the, you know, there's a few characters who I feel like didn't
Some
have
good world-bending stuff that didn't necessarily, like...
yeah,
stuff like that.
but on the other hand, the world building was remarkable, and I think as a cyberpunk game, this is like one of the more convincing ones I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
it feels like it's a game about world building. There's no real plot. There's no
Yeah.
progression.
No,
Like,
I mean, like I mean, we joked about it as it was happening, but the plot happened to somebody else.
Yeah.
If there's plot in this game, I have air quotes, but you can't hear that. It's Say's. Say had probably the most like complete arc.
yeah, but then
from
even with the White Knights, we have no idea how that arc ended.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. And that's kind of cool in a way because like we know it's a conflict, we know there's a lot going on there, but it's not Jill's world.
Right. She just doesn't like she cares when it affects her friends, but
Yeah.
when not, it's like I don't know enough about that. I can't.
And I mean, it seems like Say's gonna be fine. She has Stella, and she also has like she doesn't know what her future's gonna look like.
They don't
but
have an ending.
I think because we just don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I think the thing with Say
I mean,
is,
clearly they helped out Virgilio, so that's
well, and we
something.
also got a ton of her right before the end, and I think Say's whole point going into the finale is, I have no idea.
I don't know, but it'll be okay.
I have no idea, but it's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be fine.
And I just thought that was really neat. I love that Boss is just a force of unimpeachable good.
Yeah, she just
Oh,
has
she's
never
just
shifted,
so
never
good.
changed. No, like
Yeah.
they're going to Panama together, so I'm gonna ship it and say it's romantic.
Oh, I've shipped it from day one.
I know, but who know? Like, Boss never really gave her anything.
That's
though.
sort of the thing.
Like
she didn't reciprocate
They're
all
going
that
to
much.
Panama, but like I struggle to believe that there's anything romantic happening there because I
That's-
just feel like Boss
that's
would be
the
like,
problem.
no.
You were about
like,
you were saying I ship it, and the problem is I do ship it, but I also need something from Boss.
Yeah, I don't
I
believe
need a
in
little
Boss.
bit from her saying like more than just, boy, pal, you
I
sure
also-
are a great worker.
I ship it because it's fun, but also like Jill's crush never seemed real. like it seemed like a fun, like my boss is so cool
Well,
and I have a crush on her and all that, but I feel like if it became like
she's
real
also
and
firmly still in love with her ex, and
yeah,
needs to
like there's a
overcome
lot of
that.
other stuff. So,
And also, boss is a force of unimpeachable
Yes.
good in that,
and
like,
Jill is not.
yeah,
so.
exactly. So I think she's a safe harbor.
Yeah.
I hope, like, if it's real for both of them, I hope they are able to make that work in the future.
And if not, enjoy Panama, ladies.
yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
they're still gonna have fun.
They're gonna kill it.
I love Dorothy. And not just because she's probably the most fun character to play I've ever voiced
Oh my god,
in
she's
any
just
game.
she's a blast in her
God,
mouth.
I'm gonna miss her voice so much.
She's such a blast.
But putting that aside, I love how she's written. I love her complexity. I love the world building around her, but also just her relationship with Jill is so good.
Yeah.
Alma's relationship with Jill is so
Look,
good.
I love our gal pals.
Mm-hmm.
I love them all. I'm glad Jill found a girlfriend. That's exciting. Other Jill.
Other
Man
Jill, yeah, sorry.
Yes.
You know, in the game it's never confusing, but out of the game
It's
so hard.
tricky.
No, I'm happy for other Jill. I love the fact, and we were also talking about this before recording, I love the fact that they don't go in depth on what Jill's deal is.
he's just a guy. He's just dealing with his own traumatic past. He doesn't really want to talk about it, but
Yeah.
he's going to be nice and do good at his job.
He's a great world building element because he really gives a face to the international tribulations and like makes the challenges of this cyberpunk dystopia feel more real. That he also like makes the fact that the bar is closing make a little bit more sense because
Yeah.
even a squeaky clean operation like
It's
like
still hiding
Valhalla,
fugitives.
exactly.
Yeah.
So like I love him. I think he's really, really interesting. I also love that he's just a good dude.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that he has a girlfriend.
This game is just rad. It's
This game
super
is
rad.
so rad. And I know it took 1,000 years for us to be.
Yo, I'm glad we did though. Proud
Yeah,
of us.
I'm
This game was
really-
so much longer than I thought it would be.
No, I know. We kept on being like, wait, is there more Valhalla?
Well, we thought it ended at Mega Christmas
We did think
7
it-
goddamn episodes
Yeah, we
ago.
did think it
so.
ended at Mega Christmas, but I'm delighted with how they wrapped it up. I think they
Totally.
actually did a great job.
Yeah. So, thank you guys for watching Valhalla, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Bye, folks.
Bye, folks.